This is Jack from No Code MBA. Now, today's video is a great one because we're going to go through 4 no-code website builders and talk about the different features of the website builders, who they're best for, talk about pricing, and we'll give you some tips along the way. So the 4 website builders in question are going to be Webflow, Card, Squarespace, and WordPress. And I want to say straight from the start is which one that you're going to choose will depend on what you're looking for. And the good news is this: know that if you buy your own domain, then you can change your website builder in time. So if you start off with a basic website builder and you want to get something more complex, then you can do that because you own the domain and you can point that to a different website in the future. So bear that in mind as we go through this. Now, I'm on Webflow right now, but we're actually going to start with Card. And we've done it quite a lot on Card on this channel. It's a very popular website builder because it's probably the easiest way to get started building a landing page or a one-page website. So Card is all about that one-page online presence. And it's great for people who want to build a landing page, who have a product for sale, but they only want one page for this. People who want to have some kind of online presence, like a portfolio website. Now, if you want the full review on Card, then be sure to click the link in the description. We'll also have a review on Squarespace and some other reviews of no-code website builders. But looking at this, what we do with Card is this. You start with a template. So you choose a starting point, and you can do a profile, a landing, a form, a portfolio, or sectioned. So let's just say you want to build a landing page. You click on landing, and then you just choose the one that you want to use here, and then select it, and then we might have to go pro. Now, you don't have to go pro, but I do recommend you spend the $19 a year, that's what it currently costs, to get the custom domains, the forms, the widgets, all these different things. So this is a custom domain, publish sites to any custom domains you own with full SSL support via Let's Encrypt. So this means that you can have yourname.com instead of yourname.card.co. Now, Card is the easiest one to get started with. It's super simple. The templates are very basic, and it's very easy just to edit what you see on screen. Now, the downside of Card is that it's not very customizable. But again, bear in mind, if you just have something like a landing page for now, you want to get a landing page out there and then build something in the future, and you can do that using Card. Like we said before, the building process is basically you choose a template and then you edit this as you go. So it's going to be something where you just see this template that you like. You say, okay, this one is good. You can change the colors, you can change the font, and obviously the text and the images. Now, the next one is Squarespace, and I'm sure you've heard about Squarespace from the commercials that they have. They sponsor a lot of podcasts, so they used to back in the day. Now, Squarespace is like a next stage up from Card because it's also like a drag and drop builder where you choose a template and then you go from there. But it has different types of features that you might find really useful, especially if you want to do things like memberships, have email, and also forms and all that type of stuff all integrated into the platform. It also has some e-commerce capabilities as well, but it's not as complex as something like WordPress or Webflow in this regard. Now, in terms of building a website with Squarespace, you can get the domain using through Squarespace, or you can get a domain elsewhere and then point it to your Squarespace website. Now, when you build a website with Squarespace, it's going to include hosting, which means you don't have to get extra hosting on top of the website builder. The same with Card as well. But when you find the template that you like, and you can actually go here in terms of the type of website you want to have. For example, if you want to do some type of online store, then it's going to show you the templates for the online store. Once you choose your template, then you can edit this exactly how you want it to be, with, again, the fonts, the colors, the styling, and then also just the copy too. Now, the pricing is a little bit complex in that what you have here is the personal, business, commerce, and Commerce Advanced. And these all have different products and features available depending on which one you choose. And then there's also added extras as well when it comes to the different products. For example, we might have courses here, and this is added on to the pricing plan. You also have the email system as well, which is added on to the pricing plan. But you can also think about, okay, I can use Squarespace as my main website, but then use something like Teachable for your courses, or ActiveCampaign or MailChimp for your email. And we think that Squarespace is great for business websites, especially if you have like a local service website, something like that. But if you would like an all-in-one solution that has courses, memberships, email, landing pages, etc., then Squarespace might be for you. Just have a little play around, take their free trial, and then see if the website design and everything else is going to work for what you're looking for. Now, the next one we want to discuss is WordPress. Now, there are two types of WordPress, WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Now, most people will want to go on WordPress.org because it gives you a little bit more flexibility and customization. Now, this is getting into the next level above Squarespace. So we have Card, Squarespace, and now WordPress. Now, WordPress is open sourced here with the open source platform that powers the web. And it's the most used CMS in the world when it comes to creating websites. Now, something to note with WordPress, which is different from Card and Squarespace, is that you're going to have to buy hosting on top of the website. So think about buying three things here: the domain name, getting the WordPress. You don't have to buy it, but there are themes and templates, etc. And then also hosting. And these three go together. So the hosting is going to host all the files that you have on WordPress, and then your domain is going to be what you own, and it's going to show the world based on what you have for your domain. Now, it's much easier to do these days. You can get dedicated WordPress hosting, and it's going to tell you exactly what to do in terms of getting your website set up. But once you've got your website set up with the technical side of things, then it's about getting themes. Now, they're saying here that there are, at the moment, 11,386 themes free. And I'm going to show you one example here, Astra. So this is a commercial theme. This is just one that I found before that I thought was really interesting. It's got really good ratings. But there are also paid themes available too. Now, the biggest downside of WordPress is for beginners who might feel a little bit overwhelmed. Because when you get Card or Squarespace, it basically takes you through step by step exactly what to do, and it's going to host your website. With WordPress, there's a little bit more involved at the beginning before you get your website online, and also thinking about the themes and the plugins and everything else on the dashboard. But because it's the most used CMS in the world, there are many different plugins and things you can do. So you can do e-commerce with WordPress. You can have membership courses with WordPress using relevant plugins. You can have online courses, those types of things. So it's a really adaptable platform once you get over that initial stage of working out exactly how to get started with it. And the next one is Webflow. And it says here, build with the power of code without writing any. So this is a no-code tool for designers who don't want to learn code, but it allows you to do much more complex things, especially if you start with a blank template in order to build your website. So this is like a combination of a design tool with a CMS, a content management system. We've made some videos recently talking about business ideas that you can build using Webflow and talking about the content management system. And I'll also leave some links as well in the description to the course on Webflow that we currently have, and also some of the videos we've made on how to use this platform. So you can see with what they're showing here, it's a little bit more complex. We have lots of features on the left and the right, and it's going to be overwhelming if you're a complete beginner. But there are templates available with Webflow as well, so you don't have to start with a complete blank canvas. And like we said before, this is the most customizable platform when it comes to building websites of the ones that we've talked about today. It's going to have a steeper learning curve as well for those people just starting out. And we're finding that more and more people are using Webflow, especially if they've had some experience with design and web design in particular. So those are the 4 no-code website builders that we want to feature in this video. If you have one that you want to share, please leave a link in the comment section below, or tell us about it in the comment section below. And definitely check out the different videos that we've made on these platforms. And just know that most of these, if not all, have some type of free trial, so you can have a little play around with it. And then just relax in the knowledge of knowing that you can change your website builder down the line if you buy your own domain name. So we hope you found this video useful. If you have, then please like and share. And then be sure to subscribe to No Code MBA to get more videos like this, and go to nocode.mba to take courses on how to build websites with Webflow, how to use Card, and then also how to use other no-code tools. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.